from New Hanover County Schools Television, powered by students. This is your school news.
Welcome to your school news for the week of February 23rd through March 1st. I'm Gabrielle Allen de Trois-Maisons.
And I'm Early Ward. Topping our newscast this week, Best Foot Forward 2015 announces 18 exciting acts. 9 projects were chosen to represent this region at the North Carolina Science and Engineering Fair, and public schools parents are invited to give feedback on standards for language arts and mathematics.
Topping our newscast this week, New Hanover County Schools will feature the 28th annual Best Foot Forward performance this month. New Hanover County's brightest and most talented students from 17 schools will showcase the arts curriculum through dance, drama, and music. With a complete list of this year's acts is YSN reporter Rachel Glue.
Each year, New Hanover County Schools puts on the area's premier performing arts event, Best Foot Forward. This magical night of entertainment draws closer, and the list of this year's acts have been announced. We are thrilled to bring you the complete list of acts for Best Foot Forward 2015. Kicking off this year's program will be Myrtle Grove Middle School with the high-energy musical number Totally 80s. The Johnson Pre-K students will present the charming and adorable number, The Three Little Birds. Music teacher Mary Tyndall and her Coddington students perform Kong Ding Flower. The Laney dance team, under the direction of Lizette Carr, will present Candyland. The Pine Tree Valley Tigers will feature Seize the Day, followed by the Hogger production of Bop to the Top. Myrtle Grove Middle is back with a second number entitled El Radioactive. Bradley Creek does a magical and mystical production called Aladdin. Sandra Jamak has her Trask Bears performing It's Time. The 10th act at Best Foot Forward 2015 is Count on Me from Alderman Elementary, followed by A Better Than Solo from Ashley High School. Blair Elementary takes us to the beach with a beach musical number called Surf's Up. Murray Middle gives a Beatles musical tribute with Obla Di Obla Da. The Laney High School chorus, under the direction of Jennifer Musque, will present songs from the album 21. It's a dance-off number for Snipes Elementary and as the showcase Fusion. The most popular song in the world is featured in this year's Best Foot Forward as Anderson Elementary presents Happy. Rounding out this year's production will be New Hanover High School's Tribute to Queen and Noble's musical number We Belong. So there you have it, the complete list of Best Foot Forward 2015 acts. Don't forget to mark your calendars. The performance will be held on Friday, March 13th in Brogdon Hall, located on the campus of New Hanover High School. Tickets can be purchased at any of the participating schools and the Public Relations Office at 6410 Carolina Beach Road and online at the school system website. Don't let this magnificent night of performing arts pass you by. Reporting for your school news, this is Rachel Glue.
Bellamy Elementary just started the Watchdogs program at their school to help protect the students. The Watchdogs program allows fathers of students to become hall monitors to help the school faculty stop bullying and harassment. With a lowering number of male elementary school teachers, the Watchdogs program also helps students have a male role model they can look up to in the classroom.
And you walk through the school and kids give you high fives, they hug you, you run around at recess. It's a great thing. I mean, it's just, you go into the schools and the kids just brighten up so much, and it makes you just feel good to be there to help, whether you're helping volunteer the teachers, you're giving a second, you know, anything you can do to help the schools and help the community and help them to enjoy their day more and just to have a brighter day and, you know, just make the kids happier.
The Watchdogs program includes any father figure of a student who wants to volunteer at their child's school. The Watchdogs can perform any task that the school needs, such as monitoring the school entrance, assisting with unloading and loading of buses and cars, monitoring the lunchroom, or even helping in the classroom. There have been positive statistics from schools who have already had the Watchdogs program, such as a decrease in bullying and an increase in grades thanks to the assistance of the fathers. Watchdogs can be started at any school. Just go online to www.fathers.com/watchdogs to find what you'll need to start, or contact the administration at your school to see if one is already active.
In other news, Isaac Bear Early College High School welcomed local author and former New Hanover County Schools Administrator Bertha Boykin Todd as part of the African American Read-In. This 26th annual African American Read-In celebrates African American authors and promotes literacy. Mrs. Todd engaged the 9th grade students from Isaac Bear with readings from several of her published novels, Meet the Help, True Stories of Domestics, My Restless Journey, and Moving Forward Together. Ms. Todd's most recent book, Meet the Help, published in 2011, was co-authored with Rhonda Bellamy and was inspired by the best-selling novel The Help by Catherine Stockett.
New Hanover County Schools had 19 projects win awards at the 2015 Regional Science Fair held at the University of North Carolina, Wilmington. 9 projects were chosen to represent our region at the North Carolina Science and Engineering Fair in Raleigh. YSN reporter Heather Jensen has a complete list of winners and their projects.
It was a complete victory for our local students competing at the Regional Science Fair. This fair was a pivotal stepping stone for students in 3rd through 12th grades who will now move on to the state science fair level. The NC Science and Engineering Fair is an enthusiastic science and technology event in March. Winning in the elementary exemplary projects are Reagan Williams from Parsley with Hold the Soap, and second was Jasper Stafford and Orion Brown from Gregory with Upgrading the Rosetta Probe. First place in the Junior Earth and Environmental Science was Elizabeth Kinsey from Murray Middle School, and Junior Physics for second place with a project entitled The Hidden Cost of Interior Wall Color Choice is Esha Kapoor from Myrtle Grove. The third place winner for Senior Biological was How's Your Kick by Megan Haas from Isaac Bear Early College High School. Senior Biological A second place was Do You Got Milk with Different Proteins by fellow Isaac Bear student Bader Karpat. Mariam Karpat won second place with Biological B with Glow with the Flow. Correlation of catalyst usage to electrolysis of water efficiency won first place in chemistry and was completed by Eli Wilson and Cameron Nett. Senior Earth Environmental Science first place winner was Noelle Hone with Survive or Succumb, the Effects of Sucralose on Brine Shrimp in Ocean and River H2O. Winner of Senior Technology Engineering first place was Should You Worry About Your Cell Phone by Ryan Gray and Andrea Lamas. Several students also won special award winners from the American Meteorological Society and the NC Aquarium at Fort Fisher. When the Women in Science Award was Esha Kapoor, Megan Haas, Reagan Williams, and Mariam Karpat. Finally, winning $125 for the Excellence in Science Award was Eli Wilson and Cameron Nett from Isaac Bear. The North Carolina Science and Engineering Fair will be held March 27th and 28th at Meredith College in Raleigh. Reporting for Your School News, this is Heather Jensen.
North Carolina public school parents and community members are invited to go online and give their feedback on the standards for English language arts and mathematics instruction for students in kindergarten through 12th grade. The department has launched an online survey for parents and community members to provide feedback on the standards currently in place for students. Once on the site, survey participants select English language arts or mathematics and also the grade level for which they would like to answer the survey. The participants are encouraged to take the survey more than once to provide feedback on both subject areas and to cover all grades for which they have feedback. North Carolina is in the 3rd year of implementation for its current standard course of study and is at the initial stage of reviewing standards in English language arts and mathematics.
Finally, Hoggard High students in the Principles of Business and Finance class visited North Carolina State Ports Authority at Wilmington. This field trip was designed to introduce students to businesses in the global marketplace within their local community. With the volume of international trade continuing to grow, businesses are increasingly relying on competitive global markets. The NC State Ports has become a major import and export point for hundreds of businesses east of the Mississippi. The Hoggard students got a first-hand look at the volume of goods, the types of businesses that compete in today's global marketplace.
Now, when Your School News continues, we have an exciting lunch menu forecast.
Plus, Coming up in 60 seconds, we'll have reports on Roland Grice Middle School's 10th anniversary of Operation Love wraps up, Data with Donuts event at College Park Elementary, and All-County Middle School and High School Band Festival concert announced.
This is Your School News on cable and online. Look for our blue logo for all the latest news online at www.nhcs.net. Don't go away, we'll be right back.
Poor Miles has a toothache.
Oh.
First, you have to rinse your mouth out with warm water to clean it out. Then, use dental floss to remove any food that might be trapped between the teeth. Remember, don't place aspirin on an aching tooth or gums. And see your dentist as soon as possible. Feeling better, Miles?
Oh, yes.
Yay!
Before we go fishing, Dudley, let's brush.
Grandpa, you still brush your teeth?
Every day of my life. Regular checkups, brush twice a day to stop tooth decay, floss once a day.
You floss?
Why, sure. To stop the plaque that causes gum disease, a leading cause of tooth loss in adult dinosaurs like me. Ooh, I got one!
Brush and floss.
Welcome back to Your School News. New Hanover County Schools is now accepting enrollment applications for kindergarten, year-round grades, and magnet schools. With a complete report on this year's options is YSN reporter Kathy Kale.
Welcome back to Your School News. For Roland Grice Middle School, the 10th anniversary of Operation Love, a service project geared toward helping the homeless population in New Hanover County, came to an end with a visit to the Salvation Army. The students delivered their hygiene kits and toured the facility. We hear all about it in their own words.
So this is our 10th anniversary of Operation Love, and it is a service project. So this is an elective class that students can opt to take. It's called Striving to Achieve Excellence, and this is a class for students to really understand those college preparedness type skills. And one of the aspects that we like to teach our kids is about volunteering and how that's such a big portion of their college application and that whole process. So the Operation Love project is an opportunity for students to see a project from its conception to the very end. So we have collected donations for about a month and a half now from all the students at Roland Grice, and we created the hygiene kits, and now we're here donating the kits, but actually seeing how they will make a difference, who will actually receive them. So that's a big portion of this project, is for kids to understand the project full circle.
Well, for the last 10 years, Roland Grice has been kind enough to put together these little sort of toiletry kits that we use. It's got toothpaste, soap, toothbrush, shampoo, and other products that we give away to the homeless when they come in.
I think that Operation Love, participating in Operation Love makes me feel a lot better about myself, like helping the homeless and others that are less fortunate than what we have right now.
Well, I've learned that it's good to give back to your community, because I'm really fortunate to have a roof over my head, food, clothing, and yeah, all the things I need for everyday life. And it's good to feel that you're giving back to your community. You're giving children like my age or smaller children like toys or what they don't have.
Well, you know, oftentimes, you know, young people sort of get a bad rap, if you would, for, playing video games and, this kind of stuff, not having the same work ethic. But the truth of the matter is, young people are concerned about what goes on in the community. They want to do something about it. And so the fact that we have a group here that are now certainly very much aware of what the community needs are, that there are people out there who are cold and who are hungry. And now they're learning, hey, there are things that they can do to make a difference in people's lives. And that's what the beauty is.
It feels kind of good that you're going to be helping people that really need help, because you really get to know that you really don't have that much, because sometimes I feel like I need more, stuff like that, and I'm always saying I want, but then you see people here and you just kind of feel bad and you realize how much you actually have.
Earl Smith was officially introduced as the new head football coach at New Hanover High School during a press conference at the school. Smith rejoins the Wildcats after spending the 2001-2002 seasons in Wilmington and returns to the Gridiron for the first time since retiring from the game in 2008. Smith replaces Kevin Monsinger, who stepped down last month after 9 seasons. After a number of losing seasons, Smith is touted as someone who put New Hanover football back in the right direction after helping guide the storied program to its first playoff appearance in nearly a decade. After his time in the Port City, Smith spent 5 years as head coach of Wake Forest Rolesville, where he led the Cougars to 3 straight conference titles.
Parents at College Park Elementary got the opportunity to visit their children's school and enjoy some delicious donuts. The Data with Donuts event took place last week at College Park, where parents were invited into the classrooms to speak with teachers about how their child is doing and what goes on in the classroom. Parents, students, and teachers met in the cafeteria to enjoy a wonderful donut breakfast together. The teachers spoke with parents about what the students are learning, what activities are happening in the class, and what parents can do to help their kids at home. The students were able to showcase their work to the parents in portfolios that the teachers had helped them build. And parents were able to learn a little bit more about what goes on in their child's classroom.
Last week at Freeman Elementary School, pupils had a grand time cooking with Helen. The lessons were made possible with a grant the school received and focused on recipes that are simple and sensible. Students were given recipes they could accomplish and relate to, like making applesauce and heart-shaped brownies for Valentine's Day. The idea behind Cooking with Helen was to encourage confidence in the kitchen using ingredients the students are familiar with. During the lessons, a number of topics were stressed, like kitchen safety and good eating habits. Students used skills they have learned in the classroom, like counting, following directions, and estimating, as well as telling time, applying simple math skills, and some reading. Freeman students learned a large number of cooking skills like measuring, weight and volume, cutting, grinding, grating, peeling, and separating eggs. An electric mixer, safety can opener, apple peeler, thermometer, measuring devices were also introduced and used by the students.
The students at Williams Elementary School recently underwent a workshop, or rather a worm shop. They learned all the important topics such as how to make a worm bin, how to make worm bedding, and of course, how and what to feed worms. The students were overjoyed when the teacher told them the class was going to put together a worm bin. As fun as this was, in the process of making the worm bin, the students learned worms don't like eating meat, greasy foods, and even citrus peels because they contain a natural insecticide that could kill the worms. After about 4 months, the worm bin transforms into a compost bin with nutrient-rich soil inside because the worms processed all the old food inside, leaving only the good stuff. This nutrient-rich soil is used for planting plants because it is easy for the plant to extract the vitamins from the soil. The workshop was great for all who were involved.
Finally, New Hanover County Schools presents the 2015 All-State Middle School and High School Band Festival concert on Saturday, February 28th at 2 p.m. at the Minnie Evans Arts Center. The middle school band will be conducted by guest clinician Kyle Lanier, band director at Southwest Middle School in Jacksonville. The high school band will be conducted by guest clinician Craig Everett, band director for West Carteret High School in Morehead City. Over 200 young musicians from New Hanover County Schools, middle and high schools will perform.
Now don't go away. Coming up, we have information on how you can save time and order your Best Foot Forward tickets in a thoroughly modern way.
Plus, we have this week's edition of the Lunch Bill of Fare.
Your school news will continue after the break.
When I have an asthma attack, I feel scared. Sometimes my parents have to take me to the hospital. I feel like a fish with no water.
You know how to react to their asthma attacks. Here's how to prevent them. Call 1-866-NO-ATTACKS. Visit www.noattacks.org or call your doctor. Because even one attack is one too many.
Welcome back to your school news. Every year in North Carolina, Science Olympiad tournaments are held on university, community college, and public school campuses around the state.
The competitive events of Science Olympiad align with the North Carolina Standard Course of Study as well as the National Science Education Standards.
The events are designed to enhance and strengthen both science content and processes skills.
This week, we learn all about this year's Regional Science Olympiad from the event director.
Saturday, March 7th, we are going to be hosting Science Olympiad at UNC Wilmington again. In partnership with the Watson College of Education, the Center for Education in Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics, which I am the director of, as well as a variety of different faculty, staff, and students from across campus, including our College of Arts and Sciences. On campus, it's interspersed through a variety of different academic buildings. And this year is a very, very exciting year because we have officially outgrown Hanover Gym, which is one of the smaller gyms on campus. And this year, our competitive engineering events and the award ceremony is going to move to Trask Coliseum.
Oh, wow.
So it's exciting times for Olympiad. We'll attract, upwards of 1,000 students to campus, about 150 volunteers, which includes volunteers from Corning and General Electric and Progress Duke Energy and a variety of different retirees, as well as, of course, our trusty UNCW volunteers. Gotcha. Our region represents 5 counties, and it includes Bladen, Columbus, Brunswick, New Hanover, and Pender counties. Okay. And so Olympiad at this level represents events hosted for middle school students and high school students. All the kids have either an interest or an affinity for pursuing knowledge and experiences in STEM. I think there's a huge push from the national level, the state level, even regionally about students being engaged with STEM. The idea is to encourage them to look at a STEM career, whether they're thinking about what classes to take when they leave middle school and into high school, or whether they're in high school now and looking at a university program. So I think we're all looking to turn kids on to the excitement of topics like physics and engineering and mathematics and even many of our biological events like oceanography, so which I think we do really well here on the coast. So it's an exciting day, and the more opportunities we can provide experiences for kids that are motivating in STEM, I think the more opportunities those kids will have when they pursue a career at some point, in their young lives. We welcome everybody to come and watch.
We will feature another report on Science Olympiad as we count down to the big regional tournament held on the campus of UNCW on March 7th.
It's time now for this week's Lunch Bill of Fare. Across the country, school lunchrooms have gotten a facelift and a menu makeover.
This week, our special guest, lunch menu analyst, joins us with the week's school lunch menu so parents, students, teachers, and everyone working with the New Hanover County school system can plan their lunchtime options.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the Lunch Bill of Fare. The menu looks great this week, so let's take a look. On Tuesday, February 24th, start the second day of the week off with spaghetti and meatballs with a breadstick, chicken cheesesteak, or a mouth-watering cheeseburger. On the side are lima beans, garden salad, and fresh fruit. On Wednesday, February 25th, battle midday hunger and chow down on barbecue chicken with a roll, cheesy breadsticks, or popcorn chicken with a roll. For your sides is sweet potatoes, NC sweet potatoes, pasta salad, a garden salad, and diced peaches. On Thursday, February 26th, sit down for a wonderful meal of either a turkey club sandwich, egg rolls with fried rice, or a pepperoni pizza hoagie. Side items include oriental vegetables, garden salad, and mixed fruit. On Friday, February 27th, you won't want to miss out on lunch as your cafeteria will be serving fish nuggets, macaroni and cheese, or nachos grande. While you're in the lunch line, don't forget a roll or cornbread muffin, a tomato and cucumber salad, garden salad, or applesauce. For this weekend's healthy tip, we recommend eating at least 20 grams of fiber each day. Fiber can help your digestive tract and keep you feeling full all day. Come back to school on Monday with the delicious choices of either turkey and gravy with rice, corn puppies, or chicken filet sandwich. Enjoy sides of sweet potato fries, garden salad, or spiced apples. That's it for this week. Everything from delicious chicken cheesesteak to mouth-watering pizza. Everything on the menu looks great.
Thanks. Don't forget, you can also catch the Lunch Bill of Fare during the morning show here on the Learning Network and get lots of healthful nutrition information online at www.nhcs.net/nutrition.
Now don't go away. Coming up, we have information on how you can save time and order your Best Foot Forward tickets in a thoroughly modern way.
This is Your School News on cable and online. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Fogels.
Beautiful, isn't it?
You expect options everywhere else. Why not with your medical treatment? Talk with your doctor to explore all your options and find what's right for you. Visit ahrq.gov.
Welcome back to Your School News. As we told you at the top of the show, New Hanover County Schools will feature the 26th annual Best Foot Forward performance on Friday, March 13th at 7:30 p.m. in New Hanover High School's Brogdon Hall.
New Hanover County's brightest and most talented students from 17 schools will showcase the arts curriculum through dance, drama, and music.
General admission tickets for the show are $10 each and are available for purchase through all participating schools. Tickets can also be purchased at the NHCS Administration Building located at 6410 Carolina Beach Road.
In addition, for the first time in its 26-year history, you can purchase both tickets and DVDs of the performance online with your debit or credit card.
That's right, Best Foot Forward has entered the 21st century. Just go on the school system's website, click on that Best Foot Forward icon on the main page, and follow the directions to order.
If you order online tickets, hang on to your receipt. You will need to present your receipt at the door of Brogdon Hall to claim your tickets the night of the show.
That does it for this edition of Your School News. Recapping some of our main stories. Best Foot Forward 2015 announced 18 exciting acts. 9 projects were chosen to represent this region at the New Hanover, North Carolina Science and Engineering Fair, and public school parents invited to give feedback on standards for language arts and mathematics.
Remember, Your School News is on cable and online, and don't forget to start your morning with our light and lively morning show, weekdays at 6 a.m.
I'm Gabrielle Allen de Trois Maisons.
And I'm Airlie Ward. On behalf of the entire YSN crew, thanks for watching New Hanover County Schools TV on the Learning Network.
Have a great week.